What is up, Voodoo Tribe? It's your girl Nadja here, and I am back with another video. Do not mind that. I think I got bit by something, so I don't want my hair like on it. I'm just trying to, you know, I don't know what the hell's going on, y'all. I might be dying, but this looks like I got bit by something, right? But yeah, so I'm just trying to keep my hair off of it because I don't want to irritate it, whatever it is. I might have Ebola, I don't know. But yeah, today we're going to be doing a story time. I know you guys love my story times. I haven't done a story time in a bit, like a good story time anyway, because like I said, I just have a lot of positive things going on in my life right now. So I don't really have like any BS or drama, you know, anything like that. So I just wanted to give you guys another story time from my past, and I remembered it because I had this old friend reach out to me. You know, we were shooting the shit, and I just remembered that this happened at her house, and I decided to share it with you guys. And it's unfortunately, it's a very common thing that happens a lot to us girls out there, like where dudes just feel like they're owed certain things from us, and this is just one of those stories. So I'm not gonna ramble too much. If you guys like my videos, please give this video a big thumbs up, or if you just like me, it would help me out a lot to get noticed in this crazy behind world of YouTube. Make sure that you are notified so that you get hit up every time I post, whenever YouTube feels like it. And make sure that you are subscribed so you do not miss any video, and also because sometimes YouTube unsubscribes people, so yeah. Okay, so this happened with my friend. I don't even remember what fake name I gave her, but I did do another story time with her and her roommate in it, and it was me, her roommate, and my ex, and we all went out for Halloween. If you guys remember that story time, this is the same friend. I don't remember what I called her, so I'm just gonna call her Victoria for the video. Shout out to all my Victorias out there. I've never met a bad Victoria before, now that I think about it. So I had met her through school. We went to college together. She was a junior or senior, and I was a freshman. I don't remember if she was a junior or a senior yet, but she was up there. She was on her way out of getting her degree and everything. We were kicking it, we were really cool, and like Victoria just has like this energy about her that is just super like engaging, and she's just a really cool person to be around. Like, she's not a gossiper, like she's never talked shit about other people to me, like, but she's still a friend you can have like a kiki with, but it's never anything like negative. She's a very patient person. Like, she's just an all-around real cool chick. Like, she's super cool, and I still fuck with her till this day. The thing with people like that is that everybody wants to have a piece of the cake. Everybody wants to be your friend, and some people with those type of personalities can sometimes attract people who want to possess a person. And I know it because I'm the same way. Like, I've had friends in the past say like, oh, I only want you to be my friend, or like, I feel like you don't put me first. And it's just like, yo, like, I'm my own person, chill. But with Victoria, I get it, I guess, but I don't know, like, it was just really, this incident was just really weird and like low-key kind of scary. So with that being said, everybody always wanted to be around Victoria. Like, Victoria and her roommate's apartment was kind of like the artistic chill spot. Like, I will go over there, and honestly, to be so real, Victoria's roommate, she is the person that helped me come up with the font for Voodoo Child, like what you guys see today. Like, because I wanted to do a font that was already on the internet, and she told me, she was like, no, you should actually make your own font. And she showed me how to do it, and I sat there and I drew each and every letter of the alphabet, and I made my own font. Victoria actually helped me animate my stuff. Like, it was just a really positive, creative environment. Like, there was nobody talking shit about each other. Like, it wasn't like, it just was such a breath of fresh air from like the usual high school clique that I used to be with, if you guys saw the story times or whatever. And being over there was just really cool. Like, I like being over there. There was even a point where like I was over there hanging out with her and her roommate way more than I was even spending time with my ex, but I'm pretty sure he didn't mind that. But like, I'm just saying, like, that's who I wanted to hang out with. I just loved the energy, and they were just cool people. And the people that they would invite over to their house were always really cool too, like different characters. Like, they had different interests, different hobbies, but it was all very artistic, such like a positive vibe, right? So you guys get the idea of Victoria, very free-spirited, very creative, right? Well, with this being said, she had this guy that will always be at the house, and he would never come downstairs. He would only just be in the room, like just chilling, waiting on Victoria, you know, to chop it up with the guests, and then we'll go upstairs and do whatever with this guy. I don't know what she was doing with this guy. I never walked in on her doing that with this guy, but she did express to me like, you know, like that's just like my little smash buddy, whatever. And like I was cool with that. I'm like, shit sis, like you playing these dudes. Like she wasn't like playing, but it's just like that was like some real like female pimp shit that I saw, where it's just like, girl, it's usually the other way around. You know, the boys be downstairs and the girl be upstairs on her phone twiddling her thumbs. Like, no, my good sis said, look, I got dudes that be waiting on me when I'm done. Like, I just overall just like the way Victoria got down, right? So I didn't say that piece of information for no reason. It's going to come up, okay? Guy that she had upstairs, we're gonna call him Brian. I don't know. So Brian would just be upstairs. He would come downstairs every once in a while, say hey to Victoria's roommate if he came in contact. Like Victoria's roommate did not mind if he was staying the night or whatever, because like Victoria's roommate was grown. Like at the time I was 18, Victoria was 19, and her roommate was around like 25, I think. Like her roommate was grown, she didn't care, and her roommate was a Libra, and I've noticed like grown Libras kind of operate different. Like she was very chill, like she was so chill. I fuck with her too, like she's so freaking chill. And if y'all want to know, freaking Victoria's a Capricorn. I know some of y'all want to know the zodiac stuff. Like I said, a lot of people wanted to gravitate towards her and like hang out with her. So there was this guy, and I do remember his real name. For like, it's kind of hard to forget. Like I done forgot the boy that just be chilling in the room's name. I done forgot like the majority of the people that used to come over to her house and chill's name. But this one dude, I remember his name, and y'all are about to see why, because he wasn't all there. We're gonna call him we're just gonna call him Alien. I can't think of anything. I have a snapback with an alien face on it, so we're just gonna call him Alien. No, okay, it's just Alien. Alien did not go to our college, which wasn't rare. There were a lot of people that stopped by Victoria and her roommate's apartment that did not go to our school, but they were just in the art scene in the city or whatever. So like it wasn't uncommon that somebody who did not go to AI would like be chilling with all of us or whatever. Alien, I don't know how Alien met Victoria, but he would come around a lot. He like took me for a guy that didn't really fit in high school, and like just tried way too hard to make people like him. Like, you know how you can get that vibe from like adults that were like tryhards in high school and tried to peak in high school, and then it didn't work, and they're like, oh well, I'm gonna peak as soon as I graduate, and then like it's nothing really happens. Like that's the type of vibe that he gave me. Just I don't even think he was really into like art like that. Like it's so hard to explain. Like this guy just, for one, he came out of fucking nowhere, and like me and Victoria's roommate, we're not about to ask no questions like, oh, how'd you meet this guy, what are y'all doing, blah blah blah, like because new people came all the time. But there was just something about this guy. Like he dressed very proper, like he dressed very nice, like he was going on a business interview all the time type shit. Like he dressed to the T's. Didn't really have anything to contribute, because like even though it was like an artistic environment, we were all like collaborating, doing stuff like that. And like, so, not to get sidetracked, but honestly that was like one of like the best times of like my young adult life. Like in that time period where I felt the most creative, and I felt like the most like, I don't know, like I liked it. But anyway, he would just come around, you know, he would just sit on the couch and like smoke with us while we were doing stuff like drawing or writing or whatever, because you know we had some rappers that would come over there and they would write. Like, so it was like he would just be there. Like he really wouldn't do nothing. Like he would talk every now and then, but when he did talk, it was like you know how like when, and I try to be that person, like when somebody in like a group is talking and everybody is ignoring them, I try to be that person to be like, hey, no, I'm listening to you, to make them feel better, right? But it would be so awkward because like, say we're talking about Premiere Pro, if any of you guys know about that. Say we're talking about Premiere Pro, and you know, we're talking about, okay, well, have you tried to do this layer? Have you tried to do that layer? He would just come up and be like,
well, you know, I just bought a camera the other day.
Okay, that's what's up. You know, like it has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Like nothing to do with what we're talking about, but he just has to add his few cents to like feel some type of way. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be like, bro, we weren't even talking about that. I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, that's what's up, to make you not feel awkward. But it's like he was making shit awkward, and like, but at the same time, like, this isn't my apartment, this isn't my friend. Like, I fuck with him, he's a cool dude, but if Victoria wants him here, that's dope. So remember how I talked to you guys about Brian upstairs. So, you know, there was one day that Brian came downstairs. Noticed that Alien was like sizing him, because don't get it twisted, their apartment wasn't always like 11 people up in that bitch. Like there would be times on the weekends, you know, people have jobs where, you know, a lot of people would be there, but the most would maybe be like 6 people. But then like when it was literally just like the homies, it was me, Victoria, her roommate, and then sometimes Alien. Like that was it. Like it was mainly just us girls the majority of the time, because we lived like less than 5 minutes away from each other. So like one day when it was just the homies plus Alien, Brian came down the stairs, went into the kitchen, you know, and Brian never like came downstairs in some boxers. Like it was never nothing like that. He was always fully clothed, came downstairs, got something, and went upstairs. Like no trashy shit. Like for all he knows, Brian could have been Victoria's like I don't know, like that could have been their 3rd roommate. Like I don't even think Alien has ever went upstairs. For all he knows, it could have been 3 bedrooms. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I just peeped that that did not sit right with Alien, but I didn't say anything because I'm like, again, I don't want to make him feel awkward. This is already a very awkward person. Like I'm not gonna do that. Boom, some days go by, and like I cannot for the life of me tell you how this started. I just can't. But all I know is I got a phone call from Victoria saying,
Nadja, you are the closest person to my house right now. I need you to get here. Alien is freaking the fuck out.
Look, all I knew is y'all are a 2-minute drive away from me. I got 2 girls in an apartment by themselves with this boy who be showing some really weird tendencies. Like, you don't talk, you just sit and observe. Like, I don't like this. You not from here, you not from the city, you out of town as fuck, you not in school, like you're very secretive about what the fuck you do. Like I don't no, my antennas was already off, so I need to go and see what the fuck's going on. So I hop in my car immediately and I drive over to their house. I hop out, the front door is open, I walk in the door. This dude is like yelling, like he is yelling his head off, like, I just don't get it, I don't get it, blah, 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 blah. Victoria's roommate is like,
dude, you need to chill, you cannot be doing this.
And Victoria was like, yo,
like, I don't know what you got going on, I don't know what you thought was going on, but that's not what's going on. Like, I thought we were cool, I don't know what's going on.
Like, it's literally like, I couldn't even imagine this person screaming, like, from looking at them. But then, like, as I'm seeing it in my face, this dude actually looked kind of scary. Like, he is, like, he got veins, like, yelling, I don't understand, I like you, blah, 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 blah. Oh, you like her. Okay, that makes sense. Because if I like somebody and I'm seeing Brian walking up and down the stairs, I never even met him before, like, okay, all right. But what you're not about to do is cut the fuck up in my friend's house. Like, that's not what we're about to do. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here in awe because I'm just trying to make sure that he don't try to put his hands on nobody, because, you know, 3 girls are better than 2 and better than 1. Like, we can get down. Like, we could get down. Like, this is what you're not about to do, Alien. So he's just freaking the fuck out, still yelling. Now he's crying at this point and yelling. And Victoria just keeps telling him, you need
to go. You need to get out of my house.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving.
Bitch, like, we can't call the cops because there's hella weed in here. What can we do? Like, he's talking about he's not leaving. Victoria's roommate got on the phone and called some of the homeboys that be sliding through the house.
Yo, Alien's freaking tripping. Like, he said he's not trying to leave the house. He's getting real violent. I don't know what's going on.
And the second that her roommate got on the phone calling up the boys, Alien talking about,
oh my God, I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
And then just like ran out the door, like full sprinter, ran out the door. And as soon as he ran out the door, Victoria ran behind him and locked it. And we all just like stood there in silence for a second. And like, what the hell just happened? Like, what type of emotional outburst did we just witness? Like, what? So maybe like 5 minutes later, we get a knock on the door, and it's like 3 dudes coming or whatever, like one of Victoria's like close homies or whatever. They came in and they were like, yo, where is he at? Where is he at? Like ready to put them paws on him, okay? Like where is he at? Where is he at? And we're just like, oh, he just ran out the door. Like, we don't know where he went. He just ran out hysterical. Like, he's just yelling, talking about he not gonna get out the house until he does what he need to do. Like, it was too freaking much. And the dudes were just like, yo, like, if he ever comes up here, like, let us know. And the guys ended up like staying the night or some shit. I really don't remember. It happened so long ago. But like, they ended up just like keeping the house on guard. Like, we never saw Alien again. Like, Alien would try to hit up Victoria all the time, but we never saw him again. And like, I just remember feeling like, you know how like when something bad happens and then you try to recollect on all of the like red flags that you saw previously, and then like it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, super quiet, antisocial as hell, and like wants to leech off of a very social person, and then like get angry, like rage to the point where like, you guys don't understand, like, it's not like somebody having a temper tantrum. Like, this was pure rage. Like, he was upset, like scary upset. And I understand why they called me, because yo, like, he was looking real scary, and he was a little itty bitty dude. But you can't ever underestimate anybody. You really can't. Like, you really cannot at all. And we never saw him again, like, ever. That was like the final time. We never saw him. And I remember Victoria saying like, look, I am never fucking with this dude again. Like, that was way too much. Like, that was borderline scary. Like, not cool. Have you guys ever had somebody that like you thought you were cool with, and then out of nowhere they just like flip Jekyll and Hyde on your ass, and then you're just like, whoa, like, what? Let me know in the comments below. Girl, these boys are, I don't know. But yeah, let me know in the comments below like what you would have done in that situation. Have you ever been in a situation like that where somebody would not leave your house? Have you had to call the police on somebody before? I would love to hear all of you guys' stories in the comments below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.